Hi everyone, my name is Janice, and in this Edison Writing Center Screencast episode, we'll be talking about paragraph structuring for essays. Let's get started. Okay, so we'll be covering the following topics: introductory paragraphs, body paragraphs, counterclaims, and conclusions. Let's get started with introductory paragraphs. This is the first paragraph of your essay. The purpose of this paragraph is to introduce your essay topic. A key component of an intro paragraph includes a hook. This is the very first sentence. This sentence is supposed to capture the attention of your readers and draw them into reading the rest of your essay. This sentence varies according to your preferences. It can be a joke, a question, a quote, or anything really. Look to the screen for an example regarding The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. The next key component is tag. Tag stands for title, author, genre. This is only used when writing about a book, an article, a movie, a poem, a play, or any other literary works. An example would be, the dystopian novel, The Hunger Games, written by Suzanne Collins, is so-and-so. Number 3, context. Let's be real. Your readers are not going to know who or what you're talking about if you don't tell them. Provide relevant information that is necessary to know while reading your essay. So, if you're writing about Katniss being sent to the Hunger Games, your readers need to know what the Hunger Games is. Number 4, thesis. This is probably the most integral part of your intro paragraph. This outlines what you will be writing about in your body paragraphs, so make sure it is centered and focused. Many people get confused on what a thesis is exactly, so here, I'll tell you. A thesis is a statement that summarizes your argument, the claim of your essay. Include all assertions that you'll be making in your essay. Make sure your thesis is strong and assertive, as this is what you will be referring back to when writing your body paragraphs. Now on to body paragraphs. Body paragraphs are basically the meat of your essay, so be sure to make them beefy and strong. Now the structuring of body paragraphs usually vary, but the most basic format is assertion, proof, explain, and importance. An assertion is kind of like a thesis, but only for the paragraph you're writing rather than the entire essay. It covers the point that you're trying to make in that paragraph, and it must connect to the overall thesis. Look to the screen for an example. For every assertion you make, you have to back it up with proof. This will strengthen your argument and provide credibility. For example, if you're talking about how school lunches are bad, you have to come up with facts that prove it. Look to the screen for an example. And with every proof you have to explain it. Don't randomly put in evidence without explaining its relevance. So if you're saying that 40% of students got food poisoning from school lunches, you have to explain how it's relevant to the assertion you made in this body paragraph. Look to the screen for an example. Now once you've done all that, all you have to do is tie it back to your thesis. This is very important. All the information you provided must be relevant to your main argument. Relating everything back to your thesis keeps your essay focused and keeps you from straying off topic. For example, if your thesis is school funding is not appropriately allocated, and your assertion is bad school lunches, and your proof is food poisoning, and your explanation is bad quality, then your relevance would be, the bad quality of school lunches shows that funds are not being allocated appropriately for schools. Counterclaims. A counterclaim isn't necessary in every writing assignment, but it's always good to have. This is where you consider the other side of the argument. So if you're arguing that Obama was a great president, then you have to address the opinions of those who believe he wasn't. And then, you negate their opinions. Look to the screen for an example. Conclusion. This is the last paragraph in your essay. We're almost done, so make sure you finish strong. In a conclusion, restate your thesis to wrap things up. To avoid repetition, it's best to rephrase your original thesis. Conclusions are usually broad as they summarize the main points of your argument. Add an extension to the main idea to leave your readers thinking. Well, I hope that cleared things up for you. Thanks for watching, and tune in to the next Edison Writing Center screencast. Bye!
created using Powtoon.